Ramping with them gyal a roll out them eyes. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in as I recap week 3 of the NFL. And oh boy, it was a little weird, but week 3 did not disappoint whatsoever. We got a plethora of games to go over, so let's go ahead and start in South Florida as the Miami Dolphins welcome the Buffalo Bills, or should I say my Buffalo Bills. All right, I've been high on them, you guys know, so I'm gonna ride them till the wheels fall all the way off. It started off good for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, but Miami defense had other plans. Slowed everything down, said pump your brakes. As I look at this game, as I was watching it, I was like, well, damn. You know, missed opportunity here. Missed opportunity here. And Miami Dolphins, they do nothing but capitalize. All right? They are for real. I said it was going to be a 3-team race for that division. But things have changed. I'll get into that a little bit later. But as you see, you can't knock what the Miami Dolphins is doing right now, as they went ahead and took care of business, as the Buffalo Bills came up short versus the Miami Dolphins. And I'm just saying, a lot of miscues, a lot of mishaps, not a lot of opportunities not seized by the Buffalo Bills defense and special teams, and just Josh Allen just throwing the ball like he got a noodle arm. You know, they did not get the job done the way I see it. I chop it up as a bad day at the office for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. They couldn't get nothing going, especially in the second half. Dolphins held the Bills to just 5 second half points. And again, missed opportunities led to that. But kudos to the Miami Dolphins, undefeated. Now they're going to be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. They got Texans, they got Raiders coming up. Can we see the Dolphins 6-0? I'm not trying to jinx them, but man, I got my eyes glued to the tube with the Miami Dolphins. Let's see how. All right, let's go ahead and keep the party going here as the Kansas City Chiefs travel and visit the Indianapolis Colts, which I said last week, just not flat out, just not a good team. And it's okay to say that, because why wouldn't I? You know, after the stinker they put up 24-0, losing to the Jaguars and tying to the Texans, you know, the hell with them, right? Because here comes Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs and that high-powered offense. They gonna come in there and just run circles around the coast, right? With old Matt Ryan, the ice has definitely have melted. No, I told you week 3 was weird, and this is one of those weird games. As something happened before half, I'm not quite sure, but all right. Andy Reid mentioned that, you know, in the press conference, if we're gonna hear Pat Mahomes, but first, this is what Andy Reid was talking about. Is he mentioned like, hey, you know, I said it's all good. Let's go ahead and pack it in. Let's go into halftime. That's not what we've seen. What we've seen is, in my opinion, it was not an altercation. It would just look like a disagreement. Pat Mahomes, I'm telling you, he's on a mission. He's looking to be very aggressive every chance he get. That opportunity was taken away by the offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy. He was like, hey, we good. They weren't good. He said, we good. I was like, nigga, I can do this shit. Like, it's not a problem. Let's go do it. We good. Come to find out, it was not good. I don't know if feelings got involved, and Pat Mahomes just had a real bad second half. Was not executing, was not hitting on all cylinders. Travis Kelce, he dropping touchdown passes. The Colts upset the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, this is the game I really want to get to as the Baltimore Ravens travel to Foxborough and take on Matt Jones. Who? Matt Jones and the New England Patriots. Lamar Jackson. Has he arrived? Has he been here? Has he been overlooked? Do a lot of people in the media have a lot of apologizing to do that may not apologize? Now, I'm on record. There's no problem with me saying this. I had Lamar Jackson out of the top 10. Who I had in those top 10? I had the likes of, Allen. I had Kyler Murray in there, and I also had Dakota Prescott to round out, and also Deshaun Watson to round out that top 10. Now, things have changed, okay? And you got to give it to Lamar Jackson. The boy is looking phenomenal. MVP? Why not? It's looking like he may not just run to the MVP, but also pass. I'm telling you, this boy, 300 yards passing, 100 yards rushing. He's not doing it just once a month. I'm like, come on. This is what I like to see. Passing from the pocket, from the side, running, whatever I got to do to get, oh yeah, he's running to get that bag too. You better pay him, which they are. Like I said, I hope he stays healthy and keep balling as the Baltimore Ravens. Right now, we got Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I tell you what, y'all, weird. These two teams only combined for 26 points. That's it. That's all you guys could muster up. The defense was definitely in full effect. That's one of the reasons why. And I tell you another reason why it wasn't is because Tom Brady's marital status. That has nothing to do with his gameplay. You're looking at the game like this. You got Julio Jones out. You got Chris Godwin out. Mike Evans suspended. Depleted offensive line. Do not panic. Do not panic. As the seasons go, Tampa Bay, they're not going to be having too many games like this here. But kudos to Green Bay Packers. They did what they had to do. 2-1, and they're now moving on. Let's go to the next game.